Hello and welcome everybody, what is going on? So we have just beaten, well not just, but we've beaten Schalke 3-0 today in a DFB Pokal match. In a match that honestly was fairly simple. I thought it was going to be much harder. I thought, there's going to be much more trouble, but ultimately it was a fairly simple match with us dominating from the first half and basically our score from the first half seeing it through. I mean, in the second half we looked good as well, don't get me wrong, but it was all about the first half because we basically finished the game in one half, which is that's a nice achievement in of itself considering how close the last match was. But you can really tell that we're slowly and surely hitting our stride. We're slowly and surely, coming into that flow, into that rhythm where, we look good throughout each and every game. And it's, it's a far cry from what we had earlier in 2017 where we were very, very poor. So I really like seeing that. But yeah, we start off the game fairly solid, to be fair. I mean, I thought first game was probably the best first half we've had. Best first half we've had just in general, considering the opposition and obviously the way we were playing. Not our best half in general, because I think our best half was the second half against Arsenal, but I think our best half, just our best first half, and we looked very, very good, and the key men for me were surprisingly Ribery. Because to be fair, I thought throughout the whole match, right, I thought Ribery was rather poor. I thought he was rather poor, but every time he passed it to Lewandowski, the pass suddenly worked. I don't know how that works. Maybe it's one of those football things, when a team can't beat another team, that team's never going to win against that team. It's one of those football things, that just don't make sense, but somehow still makes sense, So Ribery today, every time he passed it to Lewandowski, it would result in either a goal, an assist for Lewandowski or whatnot. But every time he tried to pass it to someone else, it was just like he was totally not able to do that, which is just funny. But he's obviously only just come back from injury, so that's kind of understandable. But it's still kind of hilarious just to see. But I thought our young guys did really well as well, in the second half as well. Bernat coming on, obviously. And Rafinha, I thought he did, obviously he's not young, but I thought he did really well. Kimmich, I thought did really well. Overall, I think the match from beginning to the end was very, very good. And I think Schalke only had 2 shots on target, if you can call it that. I mean, no, 2 shots, I should say, not 2 shots on target. One, which I'm taking was like the easiest shot in the world for like 10 minutes, with 10 minutes to go. And one where Caligiuri slips when he takes a shot. And besides that, I can't remember Schalke doing anything. And that just shows how good we were, but also how bad they were. It's a bit of both. But I thought that just the way we were playing, just, combining nicely, I thought that was brilliant to see. And I thought, it's clearly because a lot of, like, the big factor of that was obviously by the way we played. But also, obviously, a major factor of that was by the way Schalke played, because they lacked aggression. They literally just came to defend. I think that's all there is. I think they wanted to defend 0-0 until penalties and then maybe have a goal. But besides that, there just didn't feel like an energy or a lack of energy from Schalke, and it's kind of sad considering it's such an important competition. Actually, it's my favorite competition, I'll be totally honest here. The DFB Pokal is my favorite competition just because I like one knockout matches. Obviously, the Champions League is the one I always look forward to the most, but just in general, just the format of it, I like the DFB Pokal a lot more, where, if you play bad, you're basically out, and I really like that because that means you have to play good. You have to go for the win, essentially, but I really like that. So it's my favourite competition, and it was today the match just kind of felt like, there was no real point because Schalke didn't even come to win. They just came to get a draw, and obviously they didn't do that. So, I mean, that was basically, the match was basically over in the first half, and if the match was over in the first half, in the second half, the away team doesn't come out, the team that is losing doesn't come out, then what's the point of even being in the competition? So for me, they deserve to lose today, and we deserve to win. But it's a very good match, very good performance, and I think overall, the standout player for me was obviously Lewandowski. I mean, I have to say that when he scores 2 goals and assists 1, but just the few players that I just want to highlight are obviously Thiago. Again, he's been solid throughout the whole season. Hummels came off. I don't know what's wrong with him. Hopefully nothing serious, considering Ancelotti yesterday came out and was like, yeah, we don't have any injuries. We're kind of lucky this season. We don't have any injuries. And as soon as he said that, I was thinking, okay, Who's it gonna be this time? Is it gonna be Robin? Is it gonna be Ribery? Who's gonna get injured? Because you can't say that and not expect a player not to get injured. But the thing is, I've actually just realized that Robin, he's been relatively healthy this season. Ribery has been relatively healthy this season. Our players have, in general, been relatively healthy this season, which is very, considering that we've been playing with one team the whole way through. Essentially, with only a main team, everyone knows which our starting 11 is. So considering that is the case, and considering that they're playing week in, week out, it's kind of astonishing, actually. It's kind of astonishing that the players are not getting injured. So maybe getting a rest leads to injuries. I don't want to say that, but yeah, based on the evidence, that might be the case, ladies and gentlemen. But very entertaining match. Just because of the way we played, just the way we combined. I really like seeing that. For Schalke, you deserve to lose. That's just plain and simple. You didn't even come to play, so why are you even here? Why are you even here? Honestly, why are you even here? Honestly, like, why do you go into a cup competition and not go with the aim to win? Even if we were 5-0 down, right, in the first half, I would still expect us to come out and in the second half, and especially if we were 5-0 down, or 3-0 down, or 2-0 down, or even 1-0 down, I would expect us to come out in the second half and do the best we can, and we didn't, and they didn't do that. So why are you even here? Like, if you're not gonna try, and what's the point? But anyway, I'm ranting. I hate when teams don't come out to play, especially in a cup competition, because I can understand in the league when it's all about, when you're facing the drop and you're trying to avoid, you're trying to get a good goal difference, essentially. But in a cup competition where it's a one-off match or a two-off match or whatever, two-off matches I can understand, because if you're going to play defensive away from home, sure, do that. But in a cup competition like that, what are you doing for? And it was obvious. I mean, everyone knew that Baxter was going to get a red today. Everyone knew that he was going to get a red today. It's just one of those, let's say, it's one of those football things that don't make sense, but do make sense. It's one of those things that you wouldn't expect, but it's just bound to happen. And it was bound to happen today. So, anyway, that's just my thoughts on the game, ladies and gentlemen. Very good game. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone. Have a nice day.